This is the application and the structure totally divided into 7 layers and mainly divided into 3 layer: controller layer, service layer, and repository layer. The work of them is to fetch the data from database and show to server side, or take the data from server side and store in the database. Next, I have created all the files and folders with the packages. Side by side, the server was also running. All the packages and layers were integrated together. Each of them was written in such a way that they communicate with each other, and the controller layer communicate with the service layer, and service layer communicate with the repository layer and fetch the data from repository layer to service layer, perform the business logic like if the cart is empty, then if user is pressing or requesting to add an item in cart. This is the main starter file application. These are the pom.xml file which contains all the dependencies required for my application. The application has various dependencies like driver, postgres driver, etc. These are the interfaces and or mapper methods which we do not expose to the user directly. We provide implementation in the implementation classes, so the user only see the method headers and the implementation is in the another classes. These are the other files. This is the controller layer which control the request from user, the handle the request, and it also send back the request and respond accordingly. This is Swagger API testing tool, using which I have tested various I have performed various tests like authorization, authentication, adding and removing items from carts. So here now I am registering a user, and this will generate a token, and the token will be used for login. A token is generated after authorization, and the token can be used for accessing the portal. User have to enter the token. User also have to enter the OTP for getting registered as a user. Currently, the feature, the user has generated a token, and using this token the website can be accessed. This is generated after entering OTP. This is the database where it is hosted on Neon website. It provides us live database, so this can be shown. It is reflected that the user has been logged in. So this is a tester tool. Now I am copying the token and pasting it for authorization. So after pasting it here, now I can perform the further actions which a user can perform after logged in into the application. Like for example, after login, after registration, the user can log in. So we have to enter the user ID and password here to get logged in. And now I am committing all the changes and post and running the git log -. So this will show all the commits I have made to push the project on GitHub, and now the complete backend is hosted on GitHub here, and now this is ready to host on any platform. The main branch is the main branch, and this is the front end. So the front end is also ready, all the components are ready. The API is also integrated. In the API section in the client.js, API is visible. After hosting this on platform, this is the hosting. Here I have hosted in a free tier application on render. This gives us a free hosting platform. Here are the variables which we have to declare. These are the environmental variables which are needed for hosting. Now I am entering the URL, and this is the Postgres URL. It is an environmental variable. My database will be connected using this variable, and this is needed for storing the data. This URL will act as an API. This is the another username variable. This is the password for the database, and other variables I will upload here. So after uploading all the variable, we can deploy the web server, and the web server will be started here in a short while. It will take a moment, and now our server is hosted on this platform. We can see that this string is visible, and everything is working fine. Our URL is also working. So this is our database. So this is the database which is connected to my project. In the database there are in total 8 tables: user table, staff, registration, product. So here all the products are stored: order, other item, categories. These are the tables. I have deployed my application on render, and the application is currently hosted, and it is live on this website. Here the application is running. So the application is live on this link here. This is the backend, and this is the front end. For that, everything is working, and this is the backend repository where the backend is hosted, and it is hosted here. This is the UI. I am now logged in as admin. Admin has access to all the features of the application. Here we can add the product to the cart also, or we can directly buy the product. First we have to fill the address, and then we can place order. The order is successfully placed. Then we can see the order in admin page also, because as admin he has access to everything. This is the current order which we have placed, and these are the previous orders. Also we have stop options, so they can confirm the order from here as per the request. These are the features of my application. Now I am registering a new user. Here new user can be registered using name, email address, and after OTP verification he will be given access. Now I am signing as user because I have already registered. So now I am logged in here as a user, and these are the order placed by now I am logged in as a user. So a user can see all the products. He can add them to cart. or he can directly also buy them. After placing order, the order can be tracked in this area. The user can cancel the order also. The order will be cancelled, and the respective restaurant will also notify about this.